As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good.
There, there go. Oh, 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 oh. Alexa. Alexa, play back door.
Okay, here's Copper. Welcome to Copper.
Damn, I thought she heard me. Alexa, play back door. Babe.
Alexa, play back door by Lil Durk.
Where you going, baby? Oh yeah, mama. Your hands cold as hell, shawty. Be us. They do everything you know they wanna be us. Wanna take an ecstasy, you rather go and blow a bag instead of re-up. Going on that block when that shit was going on. I wasn't worried about the other side when that shit was going on. And we don't hang with different niggas, no ice is what we on. The only time we'll be the case, we put out camera phone. I use styrofoam. I had to teach the wrong niggas. Right from wrong. Come here, look, mama.
The lawyers got them out for David, they better sign them all. I had a bad bitch off the ground, she let her titties hang. She so bad, I brought her I was around with that. We put these stickers on our drums, that's a city. I hate the niggas who be trying to knock up. I be with the kids who be checking, they roster. I'm from the party.
This nigga just wait, bro. Tasha, no. Murder. Think up. Mama. Mamas. Close that back door. Close that back door. Close that back door. Close that back door, baby.
Don't be stressed, I know what happened to you. I want you to be next. You got to get back to the block until the next. Feel like I'm drowning, got the water on my neck. Cocky niggas throwing ashes on the next. What's in the trench, with the trays on the neck. They be calling me a name. I'm just riding to the west, just from the rain. All my siblings, kids on your whole thing.
Close that back door. Only. Close that back door. Close that back door.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw again. It's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it. They're on the 25-yard line.
No.
Get at least 2 first downs. Get the defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, I said shook my hand. Boo.
Second and 4.
He said he gonna come like at 7. Stella, what you doing? Why is you choking? That's because you eating that damn cookie. Stupid. Ooh. Stella, go to bed. Come here. Oh, you might come at 8, 7:30. He was outside. What? No, I'm not coming. I'm not opening it. I don't want to. Close it. Bro, what is the fuck is this dude doing? Wow.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a deuce on the game. Starting on 3rd down, that's a pretty typical situational football. Understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Close that bathroom.
Alexa, play Lil Durk.
Ball up to the 35.
Okay, Kirsty, welcome to you. You can get the deal of the day by asking
What?
for today's deal.
That's slow,
You can
bro.
also ask for a
Alexa,
specific
play Lil Durk.
Wow, but he couldn't.
songs by Lil Durk on Amazon Music.
He couldn't score that boy out of.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This shit crazy. Hopping out the car, no photo, baby. Fuck around with you, I've been doing all late. Heard shit through the grapevine. See my time, I'ma take mine. Put your girl for the waistline. Say you down, gotta stay down. Otherwise, I'ma make my rounds. No cap, yeah. Don't discriminate, I'm on the rich side. Shorty from the pussy, all on TikTok. Pussy tripping, face gotta switch them up. Why you tripping? You got your attention. I be keeping some stomach, but like this time. I'm on this fight place, I want that slut talk. Stop acting like you don't wanna go to that slut room. I act like you thought what happened in West Side. I can't be seen with you in store, they gotta pull up. And we be fucking with it, calm down, they pull it up. And you know we don't get no fuck. And I know that DUI fuck. And I know that Metro fuck. And my brothers in the street show you love. I'ma still show you love. This shit crazy. Hopping out the car and I'm pulling, baby. Fuck around with you, I've been doing all lately. First shit through the grapevine. See my time, I'ma take mine. Put your girl for the waistline. Say you down, gotta stay down.
Giselle, come here. Come here. Giselle, look, look.
This shit crazy. Hopping out the car and I'm falling, baby. Fuck around with you, I've been doing all lately. First shit through the grapevine. See one time, I'ma take mine. Put your girl for the waistline. Say you down, gotta stay down. Otherwise, I'ma make my rounds. No cap, yeah.
On the road to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a security perimeter is a pretty physical thing. It's expected to do
These ain't no gas jeans. I dropped out of school, I'm still getting mad, but nigga don't test me. I played to the left, they went to the right, they tried to finesse me. Still around with that big guy, they don't catch me. Police had raided that spot, so we went to the next street. Feel like I'm done as soon as it pop, I'm done time. You say I'm hard and you say I'm hard, but don't let you go. We in Miami in the middle of the morning and we on the beach. And we in and I mention my homies inside of my song cause I know they be trapping a lot. I can't get taking these pills when I'm in the trench, they say I be capping a lot. I know a nigga who say he got me on the door, but I know he be acting a lot. I know some niggas who say that they took out the city, but niggas be lacking a lot. Yeah. That shit was awful, nigga had that dog food. That day they shot you, I slid on the marbles. You could not come back around me, you turned your back on me, I cannot forget. The police was lying, they said that they caught you, but nigga, they made you admit. Your name was fine, you put in that work, they took your stick with bitch. Fuck my off, they be on my dick, they all be married rich. Only 25, nigga, like a ball, 9 round with a trophy. I'm still good, nigga, probably know it, you didn't know what I'm showing. Niggas long niggas get a square, but it's my shit, look, I wrote it. These rocks really got shit on me, nigga, when I'm pissed off, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big shit, I'm pissed off, got brothers, I'm a big dog, I'm a big slum, so I'm big dogs, I'm wearing up, I'm a whip dogs, I'm a big tour, like this dog. Coming out with the brothers and talk about, I just like you saying, he hot as me, I don't know, fuck me, honestly, they don't want me man, so he watch me, giving color bands like Monopoly, many must like you getting scared, if he thinking like I'm people block me, that's like suicide, if you play with us, got a better chance at the life, call it ambulance and let talk to you, make a crowd dance, throw yard, but I got a plan in the structure, you cotton rock, $1 million square away from this right on top, a lot of people that say I want to do shit, but I guess they don't be in the fight. And it don't get me. I dropped out of school, I'm sticking in math, nigga don't test me. I play to the left, they went to the right, they tried to miss me. She ran on that nigga, how they don't catch me. Boy, never did that special, we went to the next street. Feel like I'm done as soon as it's pop, I'm going to retire. You say I'm hard, you say I'm hard, you know you go. Woo! Woo!
What the fuck? Wow.
This ain't no G, this shit works for real. This that shit that how you joking and get too cute. Niggas face it, cause I've been claiming bodies they ain't do for real. My bitch got ass shots, but I promise that this strap is real. Niggas ain't gon' shoot for real, they ain't gon' shoot for real. Call him who up, he grab his cup and he gon' shoot or kill. Out of his things for real, niggas ain't dead for real. Niggas go to jail or jail, I say hits from myself. Babies cost my bill, scream up twist, all these bills, came from the cartel. They say I got mail, he got no. That boy is trophy, I'ma put him on the shelf. This ain't no G, this shit smoking, this shit brush for real. This that shit that had you choking, ain't got too chill. Niggas say it, cause I've been claiming bodies they ain't do for real. My bitch got ass shots, but I promise that this strap is real. This ain't no G, this shit smoking, this shit brush for real. This that shit that had you choking, ain't got too chill. Niggas say it, cause I've been claiming bodies they ain't do for real. My bitch got ass shots, but I promise that this strap is real. I ain't gon' lie, that little shit major. My hoes carry tasers. When it comes to this little paper, my shit coming paid. When I had to slow down off the drugs, I had to go through phase. Even though we fighting all them cases, keep them guns on stage. Super gave them extras, told me chase it, but I cannot take it. Got these niggas acting like they real, but niggas know they fake it. I can't take it. He a bitch just know his ass. Roadside with COVID, man. Last time we overgas. Goddamn, got back though. Goose, overgas. Go, loose, talk about their ass. Get foo-foo, I'm changed for the low. Foo-foo, he'll stay me on nothing. This too smoke. Don't let deuce smoke.
Let me join as a charger for the playoff game. Let me get kicked by the playoffs.
This ain't no G, this shit smoking, this shit brush for real. This that shit that you choking ain't got niggas chasing cloud and claiming bodies they ain't do for real. My bitch got ass shots, but I promise that this strap is real. follow with. I pull an 80, got the limb truck, fell asleep flying. I thought the niggas had my back, but I'm steady seeing sign. And I can't turn my back on one, I can't see him trying. These kids shit, we know he's dead, and different, see him now. When he post up on him, you know that shit be crap. You gotta pump out with that race, you know this shit get tragic. You can't fumble with that stick, you know this shit ain't mad. All that shit you did in the streets, you know that shit gon' bang. Yeah, I pop these pills, they try to read my thoughts. And you can't dig back in your past, cause you got time you lost. And make that time up with your kid, cause you know time ain't.
Great starting field position.
This is a long one.
This is 3rd and long.
Stone. This is a reminder.
County jail, I told him call. I built a relationship with the real with niggas who never saw me. Yeah, I see my chance, that's when I grabbed it. Fuck being a hundred, I spent a couple months on niggas' time. They ain't get me chest pain, that's when I pop the work and time. I tried to get that family vibe, but the two wasn't established. You do that shit and get what you give to bro, gon' get you a casket. I did shit for niggas without them asking. I broke pounds for niggas without them matching. I don't fuck with you, I'ma tell you, I know you know I got it, yeah.
I know what you was doing, but bro over here trying to be a professor and shit. What the hell? I'm talking to myself.
I changed my life on Muslim. I talk to Chops on FaceTime. He say, damn, you back smoking. You say that back door, damn, it closed. I say it's back open. I say these blocks to be back on. He say you back open. You gotta walk me out the door. Back door. I know some real niggas and lose them. My dread swing. That way show me why I'm on. I like talking to the streets.
He talking about investing. My first, it's a $300. Who the hell wasn't me investing? $300. He talking about investing. My first, it's a $300.
I'm talking about a Richie Millie all the time, you know what I'm saying? Some of the guys don't know what the fuck a Richie Millie is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta relate all the angles. You know what I'm saying?
He really out. He really like, you know, they probably told him, you know, when he came in, he got one of them niggas in Cali and shit. We came, they tried to shake my hand out. That's the second. I told him another time, I told him when he came in the head, definitely was with him.
One time we definitely need it. Like, why you leave me? Why you tell me? Why you tell me that everything's easy? Sherrod was a cool nigga, a real nigga, not stupid. I had your money moving loose with it. He don't want to set the roof with it. Tell you that your crib is in it.
Girl, you can't fall out enough. You can't fall out enough. Wait, baby, I'm trying to find our food. Wow.
And I found myself like feeling lost.
I'm not even paying attention to it. Hold on, baby. I'm trying to find something. Brave. The jerky is here. It's been here since today, this morning.
No.
The deer jerky, I'm about to go get that. I bought from somebody I play Madden with. He killed deers and stuff. Close that back door. Close that back door. Close that back door. Close it, baby.
The niggas act like they don't need us. They do everything we do, they wanna free us. Wanna take it every time we get your key up. You rather go and blow a bag instead of read up. What's going on that love, that shit was going on. I wasn't worried about to understand when that shit was going on. And we don't hang with different niggas, no matter what we on. The only time we'll be the case we pull out camera phone. I used to draw little names on the styrofoam. I had to teach the grown niggas right from wrong. The jury, they try to indict us all. The lawyers got them out for David, they better stand them all. I had a bad bitch off the ground, she let her titties hang. She told bands I brought her burger, I told her anything. I've been around these guns for that bitch thing. We putting stickers on our drums, that's a city game. I hate the niggas who be trying to lock up. I be with the killers who would check the nigga roster. I'm for the part of the city, like the partner. You ain't doing shit to the second nigga shacking. So you can make it up. Gotta be the block, okay? Not it no more. Got that from my mom. Shut it down, let's go. Do that with the shot. Hand me up my lord. I'm running around with time. Pull that back door and get me. Ain't that around the morning? Pull that back door and I know that it's gone. Pull that back door and get me. Pull that back door and I know this love phony. Just a bet. On the force, that mean DD, he the threat. Don't get stressed, this phone tricking off the X. I know what happened to your homie, don't be next. You gotta get back to his block, I took my hat. Feel like I'm drowning, got this water around my neck. Cracking niggas throwing ashes on protect. Went to the trenches, put the trays on the mat. Yeah. They be calling me, you ain't even do the thing. I'm just glad to I west just for Uncle Rain. All my siblings' kids know your Uncle Fame. I know these shit got dumb and it's strange. In the trenches, I feel the stages. On the radio, that I face. Did it off the love, but I gave them face. Close that back door and take that back home. Close that back door, cause I know that nigga's gone. Close that back door, cause close that back door, cause I know this little phony. Close that back door and take that back home. Close that back door, cause I know that nigga's gone.
You text her?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why?
No, not you. Oh yeah, so Dudley was telling me today,
Alexa, pause.
he's open up a Gerber account.
On the carry, it's Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bears take over.
On 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Farr brought it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second and 6. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Owen Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
To score Bears 42, Vikings 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even
Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just say,
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they need needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that where you get symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 32-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Well, this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bears 42, Vikings 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And then he'll be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 56, Vikings 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Because this ball game is over. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside good. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Down Bears.
They'll set up to throw. Now there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
17 yards. First down, Chicago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw again. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 2.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching and they get him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's another week, another loss, as they fall now to 0-9. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being